because this community is going to hell. Like, I am watching it go down in a blaze of glory. Like, hello. Hi guys. I'm hoping I'm not echoing too bad. As you can see, we are in a different part of my house. This is why I have not had content out. As I've stated, probably about a month and a half ago, we started renovating my home. We had a leak, we had a mold problem, it was bad. We fired the contractors, we took the job on ourselves, and we're still doing it. I'm almost seeing the promised land now, we're almost done. I do want to show you guys though, we put our shower in. As you can see, I still got to paint my walls. The vanity still has to get put in. I do have a toilet now though, and I even got this little thing so you can clean your butt. How fancy is that? The guys are supposed to come hook the hot water up today, and this was my laundry room. Ain't got my washer and dryer put in yet. We did have to get a new water heater, and that's my freezer, and we had to get a new stove because my stove broke. So yes, there's been a lot going on. So yes, I am sitting on my toilet right now. But I have been watching everything that's been going on in this community, and I wanted to give my opinion. I want to give my 2 cents. Because this community is going to hell. Like, I am watching it go down in a blaze of glory. Like, it is mind-blowing. So, first, I would really like to reach out to any fellow creator. Because as you know, I don't really follow the whole anti-KJ community. I don't know who's friends, who's not friends, because from my understanding, that changes. So who I may have thought was friends a year ago, most likely are not friends today. I'm not really sure. Like, I keep hearing about there's like different, like, I don't want to say like gangs, but like different little communities beyond, and some of them don't like this group and some like this group, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know the ins and outs of any of that. I keep seeing that, people keep saying they don't want sides, and I don't believe that. I just don't really believe it. I think people kind of like the sides. And I say that because it's a lot like gangs. Bear with me. So like when you're in a gang, the reason people start these gangs and they're in them is for, mostly because they don't really have a lot of people around them, surrounding them. So when you go to this gang, you're supposed to have loyalty, right? You have somebody's back. They have your back, right? They're going to go to bat for you just like you're going to go back for them. That's how it's supposed to be. That's never how it ends, but that's the foundation that it's laid on. And I think that's why these groups form, is because they feel like these group of girls are going to have my back, and so I'm going to have their back. And then this is how the groups form. However, like I just said, that may be the foundation it lays on, but that's never how it ends. The bricks always crumble because somebody always, starts the downfall, or stabs the back, or talks behind someone's back, or moves in a sneaky way, and then it's like a domino effect. And so I kind of think that's why these groups are formed, and they go after a certain person, because that's something we all have in common, the dislike for this person. And I think it's gotten so bad in this community because the whole foundation of this community was built on and I've said this for over a year now, was based on the hate for one particular person, which was KJ. When you're building a foundation on hate, nothing positive can come from that, right? Just more hate's gonna be spewed. And I think that's what happened here in this case. But what I think would be a great video ideal is if somebody would get like a big whiteboard, okay? And I have one. If you want to give me the information, I'll do the whiteboard. and kind of write like, KJ up here, and then have like little trees with the different communities, just so we can kind of understand, those outsiders looking in, understand like who's not friends and who's friends, just an ideal. Okay, so I was watching As Seen by a Subscriber, and she was doing a video on Janet, and in the comment section, I seen somebody said Roadhog is going in on T-Spiracy. So I'm like, who's Roadhog? I didn't know who Roadhog was. So I go to this stream he's having, and he's going off. Like, he is saying the most horrible things, right? He's talking about her sobriety, talking about her mental health, calling it, weak or dumb or stupid. I don't know what he said, for asking for help, which I'm just sitting here like, wow, like, okay, so you see the title, it says Sticks and Stones, and I thoroughly believe that, right? It takes a lot for me to be like, side-eye somebody or think that was way out of line, okay? I'm not as sensitive as maybe others. We all have our lines of what we're willing to listen to or put up with, and just because this is a T channel, it's not to destroy anybody, to cancel anybody. Again, it is to just discuss somebody's behavior and have a conversation about it. That is all. I fully understand you can click off a video, and if there is somebody, another creator, who really pushes your buttons, or every time you're there, they make you feel some type of way, it's probably a good idea to click the unsubscribe, click the block button. I think that would be a lot better solution, instead of just, keep hurting yourself over and over. It's almost like you're self-hurting yourself by watching this creator that that's going to trigger you. But with that being said, I understand a lot of people don't. A lot just keep watching it. I don't understand why. I don't understand why people hate watch. I've never understood that, but I think the block feature should be used a lot more than what it is. Okay, so back to Roadhog. So I'm watching this, and then I'm going back to T-Spiracy, and I'm listening to what T-Spiracy is saying, and I'm agreeing. What Roadhog said was bad. It was awful. Okay, and so it got me thinking about the guys in this community, and I keep saying, the abusive men in this community. So it got me thinking about all of them. The ones that I know of, at least, are the ones I keep hearing about, which is Roadhog, Real Entertainment, BX Beast Boy, Christ Conflict. So it got me thinking, if what these guys are saying, if it was another creator, a woman creator, let's say Critical K or Molly Golightly, if they were saying those things, would I make a video and be blasting them? Yes, I would. So why is it I would make a video blasting, say, Molly for saying something that Real said, but I don't blast Real for saying it? So I've been racking my mind about this. I've been really thinking about this. And I feel, and let me know what you guys think, but I feel like we give men more space. Like, we let them get by with more in this community. And I hate to say, because I hate that men versus women, or, if a man does a video, it's man attacking women. I hate that. It really just gets to me. I don't like that at all. I think if you're willing to stand up and put yourself in that position, then you're a green light. You're good to go. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should zip their mouth because you're this poor, defenseless woman. You get what I'm saying? You probably shouldn't be saying, if you're going to rise up to the occasion, then you have to expect what's coming to you. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand the men in this community say and do things almost, I want to say worse. I don't. Some may not agree with that, but I do, because I feel like as women, we move a little bit different. However, I also look at men in a way where it's kind of like, me Tarzan, you Jan, who big dumb man. So I don't know if maybe that's why I let them get by with more because I do. I don't know why, but I do. So it got me thinking, so what about Real, okay? Real has said horrible things, right? And I feel like as women, even myself, say I'm in a verbal fight with somebody, I'm going to spit venom straight out my mouth, right? I'm going to say what I know is going to hurt you the worst because I want you to feel that pain you're making me feel. And I'm guilty of it. I will throw low balls. I will come at you with everything I got, okay? I'm not perfect. Now, if I have a minute to sit on it and think, I probably have changed my mind. However, in that moment, in that anger, I'm going to say whatever I can to hurt you. However, there is no way I would ever to even think, like it wouldn't even cross my mind to say, you're a weak-minded or you're dumb because you asked for help or because you're recovered, because you're a recovering addict. I'm not going to throw that up I would never throw up anybody's recovery back up in their face. Like that would never cross my mind. Now, if you was actively using and you're doing some shit to me, I might say, you effing dope fiend. I may spit that out. Is that right? No. But if you're recovering, if you're recovered or recovering, should just say recovering because you're never really fully recovered, I believe. But I would never throw that in face. I would never throw somebody's mental health or them wanting to unlive themselves and throw that in their face. Like, I don't think that goes through, and I may be wrong. Maybe it does go through some women's mind because, some women are awful, but I don't think men understand that line. And it's not about, that they say like there's rules, like I don't go by rules. It's not about a set of rules or what you can and cannot say. It's about being a decent human being. Like I'm all about free speech. Like say whatever you feel and you want, because I am a full believer. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I grew up thinking that. I grew up taught that. I still think you could call me a ghost face, white cracker ass, dumb hoe bitch. That don't hurt my feelings. Okay. I've been called worse. You know what I'm saying? That does not hurt me. So then that leads me to Real, who loves to call women crackers. Does that bother me? No, I think he sounds foolish. I don't always agree with, I don't think it's a race issue that keeps being brought up. It's a race issue. We're trying to get these black men out of the community. I don't believe that for one. But my feelings towards Real and why I don't make content about Real. Because Real is Real. We know who Real is. We know what he's about. We know the energy he brings. Does that excuse the behavior? No, but you don't have to watch. You don't have to go to his streams. You can hit the unsubscribe button. You don't have to be in other people's streams talking about him because you know he's going to catch wind and then there's going to be a huge problem. That's just how I feel about it. The same with, I guess, Roadhog. I can't say I don't know very much about him to say an opinion, except for what he said was nasty. I hear he did apologize, which is great. However, watching some streams following that, how apologetic I think he really is, I'm not sure. And I say that because he apologized, but yet he kind of did this thing where it's like, yeah, what I said was awful and it was bad, but look what he does. Look what he did. Look what he says. So that, to me, that's not really apologizing. You're not really feeling bad about what you're saying. You're kind of trying to get everybody to look this way. Look, I may be bad, but look how bad he is. And everybody turns that away. That's what I kind of felt about it. I'm not saying Roadhog is a bad guy at all. I'm not. Like I said, I don't watch him enough to say it. That's just kind of what I've gotten from what I have seen. Christ conflict. I can't say nothing about Christ conflict because I've never really watched him. I turned on about 20 minutes of one of his streams that he just did. And at first, like 15 minutes of it, I was like, okay, this guy something's wrong. Like something's really wrong. And then I realized he was personating somebody. He was pretending to be somebody. That wasn't really him. So So, but I can't really comment on that because I don't really watch him. I think another reason though, speaking of myself, give why I feel Real is different than BX, because I feel like BX knows, like he is very fully aware of what he's doing and how he's moving. And that is why I feel like BX is different than Real. Real, I feel like, and let me know what you guys think. But one thing, so Real will say these most nasty things, right? And you're like, this dude's awful. But then he has another side of him. And that reminds me of like Roadhog saying that Real's going to go off and do these awful things. I don't believe that. I think Real says some nasty things, but I also think he's a huge teddy bear, a big, huge, softy teddy bear. But I think the conditions he was, raised, his environment that he lives around, that's what kind of hardened him up. And that's why he talks the way he talks. And maybe I'm giving him excuses right now, but that's probably what others are doing as well. I don't, and something that's always made me kind of feel for Real is like when he goes to others, like he'll ask the women who are on the panel, and I've seen him do it a lot with Aaron back in the day, where he would read something, but he wouldn't comprehend it. So then he would ask, read this for me, or what does this mean? Can you comprehend? Like, can you tell me what this means? And to me, that, I don't know, it gave me a soft spot for him, I guess, that he's willing to learn, like he's willing to understand. He's willing to hear what you have to say. I hope that makes sense. Future editing me, I'm getting ready to put the video up and out, but I wanted to add a few things. Going over this video, I want to make it clear, very clear. I do not condone any of the actions that any of these men did. I don't want this video to seem like I am giving a pass to Real, because I feel like if you're going to condemn one for abusive behavior, you have to condemn all. You can't just pick and choose because you like this person and you don't like this person. Abusive behavior is abusive behavior. And when I say to use the block feature, don't watch, that is for your own mental health. If you want to stand up and you have you guys want to stand up and you want to fight against it, go for it by all means. But what I was saying by saying use the block feature, don't go around, I'm not saying that for that person. I am saying that for your own personal well-being. I just wanted to clear that up, that I am not excusing Real's behavior in this video. I'm just trying to maybe let you guys see my type of thinking. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not really sure, but I'm just saying that when I think of Real and why I don't do videos, this was the concept that I came up with as a why I don't. And I'm wondering if that's not what these other women in the community that is in his, chats and in his comment section, if that's not how they feel also. I would really love to hear what you guys have to think, what you guys think. So please let me know below. I hope you guys have a wonderful Turkey Day. I'm getting ready, trying to get my house and everything ready for Thanksgiving, and I will see you guys really soon. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like this video. I would say dislike, but YouTube got rid of it. So hit the notification bell, because you just never know when I'm going to go on and put a video out. Again, let me know what you guys think, and I hope I will see you guys really soon. And as always, please take care of yourself. Bye, guys.